Hey guys, welcome to Trinity's training page. I'm looking at my phone here. Gentleman sent me a question a few days ago named Michael Wilson, and I'm going to read this question. I don't want to offend you, Michael. I want to read this question, and I want to explain myself why I say what I do. He says, I'm working on a 6-month-old chocolate male. He is very crate shy. He is an outside run dog for the moment. I have him sit outside of his outside run, put out his food bowl, command kennel, and he goes into the outside run no problem. For some reason, he will not go into crate using the same command. If if the crate is around, he avoids it. He has aversion to it. Presently, he has started obedience, here, sit, heel, place, running short singles, walking singles, short doubles, all on land due to cold water. Started hold, part of force fetch. He is doing great on all of this. I plan to collar condition him next week. I only have trained a few dogs, but usually the kennel command works fine to get them into the crate. Any ideas or tips? The owners want to be able to have him as an inside dog at times, and as an avid hunter, he would also ride in the crate at times inside as well. I don't like using food treats for training, but have been leaving the crate door open and letting him go inside and have a treat, tossing fun bumpers afterwards. He is actually getting better. Once he gets through collar condition, I may try to reinforce kennel command, but I can see improvement after one day. Okay, let me explain why I said I don't want to offend you, Michael. Slow down. The dog is 6 months old, and you're going. It sounds like to me, if I understand the question right, you're going at lightning speed. Okay, you're presently working on single marks, double marks, force fetch. You're working on obedience and collar conditioning and teaching the dog to go in the crate. Okay, you're working on 6 objectives with a 6-month-old dog. Okay, I want to encourage you to slow down. It's okay to work on multiple things, but you have to be very careful doing it. I would never work on 6 things with a retriever, even a master level dog. You know, we tend to, I like to call it dumb it down, for lack of a better word. Okay, we dumb it down quite a bit even for our master level dogs. If I want to work on a specific concept, say a poison bird blind, well, you know, I work on that poison bird blind. Then all of a sudden, if I see the dog's having a problem sitting in the field, well, we don't just continue to just compile things onto this dog all at one time. I want to simplify. Okay, I want to work on one issue at a time. I hope I'm making sense here. But what I would like for my dogs to do on my truck is I like to work on obedience until I'm solid on that, and then I collar condition to that. Okay, and as you've been watching the videos, any at all, you'll see that I am very step incremented. We don't push these dogs real hard. We want a good solid foundation, so I work on one task at a time. And then, you know, for example, we worked on sit or we worked on leading with the pigging string. My tongue's tied this morning. Leading the dog in straight line heeling back and forth, and once we got that down for a few days, then we started figure eights and started doing inside to outside turns. Then we started introducing sit, you know, and then we start tying the figure eights and the sits together, and then we start doing remote sits. Okay, figure eights and remote sits. Yet again, we're only working on 2 things there. Okay, and then if I see the dog struggling at doing figure eights, I'll do 3 reps of figure eights and then 1 rep of remote sit. Vice versa. If a dog's struggling on sitting but they're leading really well, I might, instead of doing 3 reps of figure eights and 1 remote sit, I might do 3 remote sits and then 2 or 3 figure eights. You see, you work on their weaknesses, okay, and you still let them do what they're doing good at, but you just do a little less of it. That's called balance, okay. You got the dog way out of balance if you all of a sudden you just do obedience all the time and you never run a mark, okay. Well, your dogs are out of balance on marks versus yard work, okay. And that's kind of the way our program starts. Is we want to concentrate on yard work more than marks, and force fetch more than marks in the beginning. I still want the dog marking some, but I want to, I want to concentrate on the important things first. Get those out of the way to start with. So I would just encourage you to slow down and just work on, when you get your obedience done, do your collar conditioning, then go to force fetch. I know there's a lot of guys that do it exactly like you're doing. They do 5 or 6 things with a dog, and I know a lot of those dogs get washed out of other programs because we get a lot of those dogs here that get washed out at other places. And come to find out, most of them have very poor basics, and it's just because they rushed through them or they didn't really understand if the dog had it down or not. But man, I can't encourage people enough to just slow down and just learn to read your dog. It sounds like to me you're probably a professional trainer as well, because you're obviously training the dog for someone else, as you stated in your question. But I'm not knocking your way of training or whatever. This is why I said I hope I don't offend you. You asked me a question, so I'm going to give you my honest opinion. And I hope everything works out for you, and I hope I've helped you some. You guys keep those questions coming, and before you know it, working through this together, we're going to have ourselves a well-trained retriever.